Hi, I'm Taylor Tinkham. I'm a sidewalk chalk artist and the creator of Cemental Break. And a lot of milkweeds and pollinator plants are on the decline, so it's really important to plant them in our urban yards. And today we're going to create kind of a prairie scene with some monarchs in order to encourage our neighbors and our friends to plant some fall blooming flowers. You'll need some sidewalk chalk, every color you can possibly grab, so you can borrow some from friends and family if you need to draw some of your favorite flowers. I have knee pads on today, but you could grab a towel or something like that to make it a little more comfortable to crawl around on the ground, and that's it. For our kind of prairie scene, or maybe it's the scene right in your front yard, I like to layer a little bit. So I have all my colors ready next to me, a few different types of greens, but if you don't have those, no problem. You can use whatever colors you like. And I'm going to start with just some grass, different heights. Now you could kind of squiggle it, or you could draw individual lines. You can do different heights. And this will kind of be the base or the background. So I've got a little over a foot of grass there. And then this is the fun part. You get to start adding in whatever flowers you like. So I'm going to grab some yellow and black, and I'm going to do some black-eyed Susans. Those are one of my favorites. So I'll do 2 or 3 of those. You can see I'm drawing right over the top of that grass that we started with. That's one of the great things about chalk, is it blends and you can draw right over something and it'll disappear. So I'm just doing some petals for my black-eyed Susans, and then I'll go in with my black to draw that center. And if you see chalk kind of gathering up, you know, in piles, the wind will take care of that. Now we'll go in and do kind of a simplified version of our milkweed. I made a different video about milkweed earlier where you can make a big one. Right now I'm just going to make a small one. I'll make it kind of on the edge. So here's my stem, and then our kind of pointed oval leaves with their pink veins, and then our flowers in kind of a ball. And then another flower that I really like is Blazing Star, and that has kind of purpley flowers. They're pretty tall. I'll just do 2 of those. They have straight leaves like this, and then kind of puffy cloud-like tops. And then lastly, I think I'll add in some bee balm. I really like bee balm. And that one is a little bit lower to the ground, so I'm just going to add a few stems down below here, kind of help with our layering. And then bee balm has these kind of dramatic firework-like flowers. And so for that, you could do squiggles like we did for grass. You can add a few more on there. But I think they just kind of look like chaos, which I love. Oh, this is your chance to really get creative. And now, of course, we're celebrating the Monarch Festival, so we have to have some monarchs in our prairie. They're going to be pretty small, so I'll start with the body, and a little head, some antenna. And then we'll do the whole outline in black. So little arcs up to the top of the wings, around, straight down, and then in. So around at the top, straight down, and then in, and then a loop at the bottom. And then I'll fill them in with orange just to make it obvious that it's a monarch. You can add in lines, more black lines if you like. Maybe I'll make this one a darker orange. And there's our prairie scene. So now I'm going to add a few words about our flowers and monarchs so that our neighbors can learn a little bit for the Monarch Festival. Fall blooming flowers feed me for my flight. I'll write it in Spanish at the bottom so more people can read it. And there it is, a prairie for your neighborhood. Fall blooming flowers feed me for my flight. Just another way for us to celebrate monarchs during this Monarch Festival by creating a nice prairie scene for our neighborhood. Thank you for celebrating monarchs with us.